Okay. So practice building each of these 4 qualities of triad on all 12 notes in the chromatic scale. So these are the only kinds of triads you can have using the chromatic scale. So this is your ear training practice. Can you distinguish between these 4? When we move the same musical idea, a chord, scale, melody, to a different pitch level, we refer to this act as transposition. As a professional musician, you will be expected to transpose chords, scales, and small melodic ideas very quickly. Now's the time to begin developing this skill by transposing the scales in modules 1, 3, 4, and 5, as well as the 4 qualities of triad. So, the way I think about doing this when I transpose is scale degrees. So, say we're going to from C major to E major. C major triad is 1, 3, 5 in C. Now say the singers, that was too low for them to sing, so they wanted to move the whole song up to E. So it would still need to sound 1, 3, 5 starting on an E. So that's transposing. Maybe we had a saxophone play with the group and they liked the flat keys, so we moved it up to A flat. So what is 1, 3, 5 in A flat? Each triad has the same quality. It's a major triad. So, in various styles outside of the classical tradition, chords are often represented by chord symbols. In lieu of a detailed musical score, a lead sheet will often be used to represent a melody and the corresponding chords. So, the chords are just, if you use a capital letter, that's usually a major chord. And then it's written where the chords change over the melody. I just read that chord chart, played the triad with whatever letter as the root, and it worked out perfectly with Yankee Doodle. Mastering a knowledge of how to construct each of the 4 qualities of triad is only the first step in developing proficiency in harmony. In addition to knowing how to build the chords, we must also recognize how these chords should be used in various sequences. A sequence of chords is referred to as a harmonic progression. The only restriction to the number of harmonic progressions possible is the musician's creativity. However, there are certain harmonic progressions one should know. One of the most basic is what is referred to as a diatonic harmonic progression. Diatonic simply means that all the notes fit within a key. So here's a melody where all the notes are diatonic to the key of G major. Here's the melody. Whoops. Whoops. Hold on, let me get in 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. all of those notes are in G major. So here is one that's not diatonic to G major. So which note was it? The B flat. They flatten the third. Now that we know our major scales, we can use the major scales to determine all the diatonic harmonies in the major key. The process for this is simple. All one has to do is build a triad on each note of the major scale. For example, a triad built on the first note in the key of C major would consist of the starting note C, the note a third above, and the note a third above. So, root, third, fifth, and don't think about major or minor, just use the notes in the key you're in and think scale degrees: 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7.